Hello everyone, my name is Sandeep. As you know, here I'm share about how we can customize our Shopify theme and create new one from scratch. And so far we have completed our full theme. Right now we are working on extra options like small things, and today we are going to Today I'm going to share with you how we can add currency converter on our Shopify theme. But before that we have to do some other settings, so I will show in a minute. But before that I will also let you know, based on this currency selector, I will also show you how Dawn's new functionality work. So before end delay, let's jump into. So first of all, let me show one thing right now on my Shopify store. Right now you can see I have 3 apps installed. One is Klaviyo Marketing, the second one is Orderly Print, and the third one is Graphical. So we don't need to install any app for the currency selector. It will work like its own, but before that let me add my pull to my Shopify store first. So right now we are on the next thing. Let's do one more thing. Go to settings, then marketing, and here it's saying international. We have to add one more marketing point here. So let's say we are going to, let's say this one test, and add some countries like Asia, okay, it's not picking Asia, so we have to select manually. Or we are going to select random. From here, Japan also have a different currency. Afghanistan also have. I think that's a good. So done. So right now we have a four currencies. So if I'm going to click the save, then here will be some ads will added. It's geolocation. It's a Shopify's own app. What it will do, inject the code in our Shopify theme. So it's saying like we can use or we can change. So let's say where is India. Before that, let's go to our catalog first. It is saying dollar. Now we got our currency selector in bottom, so we can, before that let's save this one. You can say see it's saying dollars. So if I'm going to change to any other country, so let's say this is all saying dollar. Where is India? And then price is changed to rupees. And if I are going to change in other country like Japanese yens, then the price converted to yens. If you like, you can also create this by own. So for that you have to go to on Shopify dev, then theme. In theme there is around here internationalization, and then support multiple currencies and languages. So this is the form. Like I'm going to copy this, here we got our selector. So if we close this one, and we also get in bottom. So the next thing we have to do, I'm going to pull my themes, theme from live. So let's say instead of pull, push, say pull, and this will got all the required changes just a minute ago added. So next thing we are going to header. This is our logo one. That's my menus. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to close this, and at the last, let's say li. In this li, I'm going to put the code just copied. So what will this do? This will add an option here. Oops, I forgot to run my theme. Let's say Shopify serve and enter. Instead of this one, open this. Now we got our selector, but it's not doing anything. Why it's so? Because we have any added any JavaScript for this one. So here is our new Shopify's Shopify's new functionality come in action. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this one in my app.js at the very bottom. Let's save this. So what it's doing, it's saying create new element, and it's finding this element like this one, where this is finded, then add functionality based on this class. So what class is doing? It's a container of multiple methods. So based on that, the any function is triggered from here will effect on this section, only this section. Then other functionality will work on based on that. So just like this, it's saying this is our element and this represent our element. You can say tag, this one custom tag, and it's saying in this element query selector find this one, which is, where is it, this one, find this element, and then is button. This is our button which is selected here, and panel is our UL, which is this one where all countries will list. And after that there is next thing, it's saying these elements, this is element and object, and then button, and this add click event, which is this one, and it's say open selector wind this. It means the based on this button's click, this button function should perform, which is added here. What this function is doing? This is doing focus on button. It's adding focus. What we say? Let me check. It's say, I think, focus state. Yeah, like focus state, which is this one. It's like a hover, but it will stay until we are not clicking somewhere else. Focus hover is we are hovering this mouse cursor on button, but focus is kind like this, but it will stay until we are not clicking other elements. So it's add the focus on button, then saying find panel, which is our UL, and toggle attribute. The attribute is hidden. If we are going to click on first time on this button, then the panel which is our countries list will added this one, and if we are going to trigger second time, the attribute will be hidden. And then next thing is set attribute on this button, set attribute, and it's getting our elements expandable equal to false to string. This will check if it's true or not. If it's true, then it will say true, and if the attribute is changed to true, then it will say false and set to this button. Let me save this one first. I think I have saved, and refresh it again. So if I am going to click on this, the list is added here. Right now it's we have no design for this one, so we can add, just a second, let's say position relative and this one say position, absolute, background color will be white, and I think that's all. In button, let's say background transparent, color inherit, okay, it's not picking. Let's say white, and border none, and this SVG should be display inline block, and width 1 VW, not VW, EM, over 1.5, I think now it looks good. So if I'm going to click on this will refresh my page, and based on that it will change my store's currency. Let's right now it's saying dollar. Okay, let's deactivate this one first and activate this one. So now we got our Afghanistani currency, and if I'm going to change to yuan, we got 14,000 yuans, and if I'm going to change it to Indian currency, then it's saying 4,000 rupees. So everything is very it's a not new thing kinda, but it's not using that much in JavaScript fields. It's like using some new way to implement things. So everything is connected to this element. It's like in our JavaScript, if you are using say JavaScript, this element represent always two element. Element means the tag, the DOM object. Once we are going to perform any function on that, like if this dot data set and the name of the data set, this will implement So everything will be triggered on this. Like once if it's added, then it will hide the show, and if we are going to click on that, the same thing will be happen with escape. It's saying if escape is entered, then this will return and hide this. This will not triggering anything. And on item click is the list, this one. On based on click, this function is performed. On selection, this function is performed, and everything is normal like JavaScript, but only thing is here, it's implemented in classes, not like functions like we are used to work on that. So I think this will be a little bit clear how the Shopify DOM themes functionality work. Okay, then that's all for today. I will come up with a new idea and will share here. Till then, keep coding, be awesome.